Well, good afternoon. It is Monday Meetup. My name is Araya Anra. Hello, hello. With Invoke Healing International, I am a psychic medium and energy healer. I do life coaching with that, so that combined in work, we essentially get you moments of clarity. And myself, I get lots of great moments of clarity, and love to move forward with that. And what I like to do is come every Monday and talk about different subjects. What are the energies going on? What's going on in your world? What is the collective feeling right now? And maybe bring something that uplifts and supports your day and makes you move into a better space. And sitting with today, I hope you can enjoy this new angle. When I need to find abundance, I go out to my garden. And this is incredible. This is a grapevine that I planted just like 2 or 3 years ago that is ridiculous and so abundant and so prolific, and it's such a blessing because it always has the most sweet, beautiful grapes. And why did I bring that in today? Well, the energies in the last few weeks have been really tough for all of us. I know that all of my clients, everyone in my programs, and myself have been really going through the ringer, just feeling like the last 3 weeks have been really heavy, really dense, a lot of shadow work coming up, a lot of just feeling sort of depressed or feeling like, whoa, I'm in this really dark space, and why is that? This doesn't feel like me. And know that it hasn't been you. There's a lot going on. We have Mercury in retrograde as of last week. We have 5 other planets that have also been in retrograde. And when that happens, there's also this big collective energy that's been happening, trying to cycle out of a lot of heavy, dense stuff. And I just know that with so much light coming into the planet, as we keep moving forward and getting all that light and getting brighter, there's a lot of forces that want to counteract that. They don't want to lose control of the ship, right? It's sort of like when your ego is trying to take control back and starts fighting you. When you're getting your intuitive gifts aligned and getting more guidance and clarity internally, boy, when the mind is going to lose the battle with command of the ship to the heart, then whoa, sometimes a fight ensues. And so there has been a lot of darkness and a lot of heaviness, and just know that it's ending, it's moving forward. We're moving into some lighter stuff, and you'll probably be feeling it. But I know that when I am low, when I'm feeling that, first I like to check in and see, is this really my stuff? Because if it is, I need to go in and feel that and let that emotion release. But if it's not mine, and I can clearly see that it's not mine, I like to go out and find something in my life and really focus on gratitude. And gratitude always turns the tables. Gratitude just starts making you just see all the little things in your life that are so incredible. And the more we are grateful in our lives, I know that the spin on gratitude and finding and even seeing the things that I want to create in my life and having myself be in gratitude for them as if they're already here, that starts bringing them towards us. It starts shifting all the energy. So that's just what I was feeling to share and bring up for you guys today. And I would love to do a card reading. I've got my favorite angel master deck, my Archangel Power Tarot cards. And I'm feeling like drawing just a couple cards just to give you an indicator of what might be really essential or helpful for you today. So let's do that. I'm going to do as I always do and feel where the deck wants to split rather than, and this is naturally opening there, rather than actually waiting for cards to fall out. So this is these are 2 cards for everyone that's on the call today and who's going to be watching the replay. So these are specifically for you energetically. There's magic that happens with the intention of everyone that's going to be tuning into this, being able to receive something from it. So let's see what we pulled today. I'm loving that the 8 of Michael is here first, and that there's an image of a woman in a purple dress, and Michael is above her at this garden gate, and I feel like it just fits in with me being in a sundress and coming out into my garden, stepping in the gate. And the words, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. You're not seeing things clearly. So in this, just like I came out to my garden because I wasn't seeing things clearly, I was feeling a lot of heaviness, needing to find some lighter aspect, I come out and I go into my garden and I find my gratitude space and my abundance space, and then I just sit with it in order to see things clearly. Sometimes we got to step out of the situation we're in order to really see it clearly. Sometimes there's so much going on that unless we change the energy around us, like actually just separate from, sometimes that might be embroiled in family stuff. Maybe your kids are pushing all of your buttons or pulling all your chains, and you're just like up to here, right? Step outside. Just say, you know what, I'm taking a break for 5 minutes. Go walk around the block, go sit in the garden, go out front, go sit on the balcony, wherever you live, wherever your little spaces where you can get away, to try and see things clearly, because a lot of the chaos and stuff that surrounding you isn't probably yours, and you can be free of it. So there's something that you're not getting the clear picture on. Try to step outside of it in order to get that different perspective, and then to make a courageous choice to change this situation. So whatever turmoil is coming up, whether it's family stuff, whether it's work stuff, there is an opportunity to change the situation here. If you can get a different perspective and get some insight into, oh, there's some more choices here, to really boldly go and be courageous with that new choice, because you can be free. Maybe it's that you're fed up with your job and you've been wanting to be free, but you don't know how to do that. How do I go into business for myself? How do I find my ideal job? How do I shift without the means in my bank account to cover my rent and my bills until I line that up? Trust and surrender. That's been the message a lot in the last couple of weeks. That has been several weeks running, where trust and surrender. Hands up, remember, in the boat. I'm letting myself drift. I hold my vision of the destination, but my hands are up. I'm really letting myself be brought along by my guides, who are always there in our best interest, and always lining the perfect opportunities up. So when you can trust and surrender and see where you want to go, at least be brave enough inside yourself to make the decision that I'm going to be free, and I'm going to change this job, this relationship, this house, this car, whatever the situation that's creating turmoil. You can be free of it. You just have to have a courageous choice, and to get to the courageous choice, you need a little perspective. You need to change, because you're not seeing things clearly. And this is where she's actually walked into a new garden. She's walked into a different place, a different perspective, different environment, and her guide, Archangel Michael, is always following. He's always right there. He's actually helping open the gates. Your guides are always working with you and for you, so I hope that you always remember that and use them. They love when you call on them. And next we have the Seven of Gabriel, and this is also tied into this, just perfect. And this is Gabriel. She's riding on a beautiful white winged horse up through the skies, and she's up in an electric storm. And I just love that this is continuing this sort of theme of turmoil and getting a different perspective. She's flying through the clouds, and she's in this electrical storm, and yet the electrical storm has this gorgeous rainbow light around it, and there's golden sunshine coming out on the other side of the storm. Stand up for what you believe in, she says. Have confidence and claim your personal power. If these two cards don't fit hand in hand together, claim your personal power, having confidence to make that decision, make that tough choice to be free. It's all up to you. Your life is what you make it, and you have the opportunity to be free. So claiming your personal power, standing in that courage to make that choice, and standing up for what you believe in. I know that when you get your perspective and you step out of the turmoil to get the perspective what aligns with your heart, what you believe in, that's when you get the clarity of, oh my gosh, I haven't even been seeing this in the right light of day. When I stand over here, my truest heart, my guides helping me do that, can line up and show me, whoa, this is what really aligns with me. This is what's really truth. This situation, this car, this job, this house, this relationship, this family dynamic, whatever it is, there's a different way for it to be, and you have the opportunity to do that. This is a pretty exciting day. I love this message. I hope that you got a lot out of it. If I can help you get that clarity and get there, and maybe help you connect with your guides and get the information they're trying to get to you, that's what I do. I use my psychic mediumship to connect to your guides and mine, to connect to your energy body and see what is being held back in there, what is broiling and creating turmoil for you, and how can we get the moment of clarity to see it from a different light, to have that higher consciousness understanding of what's happening with it. So if you'd like to work together or you're curious about it, I do 20-minute discovery calls. I would love to get on the phone with you and just see, what are you working through? What are you trying to accomplish? And would we be a good fit to work together? Is one of my programs or a one-on-one session, something like that, aligned to be able to help you? And I feel like if you've come across this video and you're here today, your guides have probably brought you here for a reason. So I hope you gained something from it. I would love to hear from you. Please message or email me, and I will see you next Monday. I look forward to these Mondays, and I just can't wait until next week. If you're interested in dragons at all, we do a live on Tuesdays in my For the Love of Dragon group. Actually, I'm going to be switching it back to Thursdays this week probably, but I do post it. I've got a For the Love of Dragons group, and that actually brings in dragon energies and how to work with them and how they can help you actually release a lot of densities, both in your physical and energetic bodies as well. So have a great Monday. I will see you next week. Bye-bye. Let's say aloha. We're wearing aloha wear today. Aloha.